Hi, seniors, Miss Murphy. So I am just talking quickly about additional requirements, specifically self-reported academic records with this quick video. So from the "You've applied to college, now what" graphic, this is kind of an add-on just to illustrate what I'm talking about with these additional pieces. And in that video, I did discuss that some students may have added courses and grades or a self-reported academic record to their Common App, which is where I am right now. I'm in my sample Common App, and I'm going to quickly show you that when I go in, I do not have check marks like you guys do, but I can go to courses and grades. And I see that of the schools I'm considering or thinking of applying to, one school, University of Minnesota, requires courses and grades. This means that University of Minnesota, for my application to be complete, I have to type in the courses and grades that I've taken and earned in ninth, 10th, and 11th grade um, for them to complete my application. So I'm going to click continue. You saw on that page that it did ask if I have a copy of my transcript. Remember, you can access your unofficial transcript at any time through school links by clicking on student and record and downloading your unofficial transcript. So I'm going to click yes to this. I can access this because you want to input accurate information for sure. Once I click continue, it's going to take me to editing my ninth grade courses. One thing that's important here is I'm going to put in my high school. Your freshman year for current seniors, class of 26, would have been 22, 23. We are on an A through F grading scale. Sometimes students put in 0 to 4.0, 1 to 0, 1 to 100. We are on an A through F grading scale, and we use semesters for grades. Every course then should be listed as, see, I put this in wrong. You're going to match the content area to the course that's listed on your transcript. So I've listed algebra as the subject, course name, Algebra 1. This is a college prep course. It is not honors or AP. It is not designated honors, AP, or dual credit. So I will count it as college prep because that is the Libertyville curriculum. And then I'm going to put in my semester 1 and my semester 2 grade. I will leave final blank because there is no final grade on my transcript, and this is just fine. And then I will add 0.5 and 0.5, final credit earned 1, and all of my classes are going to follow this model. So that's a quick view. I've added one course. You're going to add every course here for ninth grade and then move on to 10th. And again, you do want all of, no matter the portal you're using, courses and grades should absolutely match your transcript. So clicking over, that's a quick review of like the Common App version of an academic record. I've also mentioned that there are several schools that will ask you to use the STARS record, the STARS platform. Quickly on this list, you see the institutions that do require STARS. From LHS, some of the common or more popular campuses are Clemson, some of the Florida publics, University of Connecticut, Delaware. So there's a variety of schools on here, University of Tennessee, Pittsburgh, but you see Penn State uses STARS. So that is the platform that many schools will ask you to create. You will create your STARS account, and then you will continue to log in and you will follow the formula similar to the academic record, similar but not exact, that you might have completed in the Common App. But same thing applies here. When you use the STARS record, you want to have access to your unofficial transcript so that you are inputting accurate information and so that you're inputting, remember, those semester 1, semester 2 grade, no final grade. And you are also listing grades A's, A, B, C, D, or F. No pluses, minuses, no numbers. We report courses and grades with letters. The STARS system does have some help for you. So if you get stuck, you can always visit the CRC, but you can also go to their help page. And they also have some helpful videos on YouTube that will walk you through. The last one I want to quickly go through is for U of I. So some of our seniors will self-report their grades through the Common App. They will also self-report through STARS. And if they're very lucky, you or they will also self-report your academic record through U of I's individual My Illini system. So once you apply to University of Illinois, you will receive a note from them saying, thank you for applying. Your application is now in our system and your status is available. Your next steps, student, will be to self-report your courses and grades in our self-reported academic record. This is the message you will literally receive from Illinois. And then they give you information on how to access that through your My Illini account. You follow the password reset. As with all things, keep track of your login and your passwords for all the portals, all the academic record pages, et cetera, et cetera. And then once you're actually in your My Illini page, you will be able to click on self-reported academic record. Illinois also has some helpful videos and frequently asked questions. You can also stop in the CRC for assistance. But this is how the screen will look for a sample, let's say business undeclared student for the fall of 26. And that student is getting an update that says, wait, you have a little more work to do. That bar is nearly complete, but you still need to do your missing item is your self-reported academic record. Keep in mind for Illinois, this is for the class of 26 information. The application was submitted by November 1st. They need everything else, including this SRAR, by November 7th for that application to move into early action status. So for University of Illinois, some students, it does freak them out because it sits there looking like you're a regular decision applicant. Once you've completed this final piece, the SRAR, your application will be switched to early action. So just highlighting that. And this is the same thing where you will be literally punching in courses 9, 10, 11, grades earned, credits earned, etc. And again, we're on an A through F schedule or setup. So you want to report letter grades, report things as they appear on your transcript. Keep in mind too, if a course is not honors, AP, dual credit, you are absolutely encouraged and allowed to list those courses as college prep. Okay, quick review of those SRARs. Just a reminder, meet the deadlines, be accurate, take your time, and please review what you're going to submit before you submit it for accuracy. Take those extra seconds. All right, seniors, thanks and congrats on all your hard work.